Everybody doing good. BR, Mayor, PP, Julian, TK, Graham, Josh, Fran, Iceberg, Mercy, Anisa. Where's Anisa at? C-Man, what's up, you guys? Jose, what's up, you guys? Hopefully somebody took the GU and EU. But anyways, yeah, a little bit of stuff, I guess. I'm 24. I have a daughter, I have a wife, and I'm pretty chill. I found out about this room from Julian. He was in here. Julian, I believe, started with Binary Options. I don't think he started with the Forex at first. He's been in here for spending some time. But yeah, told me about the room, and I started to check it out myself a little bit. I was able to check it out, and man, yeah, I found my way here, and I started studying because I wanted to be I want to be the best I can be at this. So I study. I put in plenty of hours. Study all the time. That's the best you can do is study. I mean, I want to be able to figure out when I make a mistake, and if I do make a mistake, I want to know why that mistake happened. I don't try to take losses, but if I do, I automatically know what happened and why I lost. And I like that. I like to be able to know why something's happening. And I'm just that type of guy. I ask questions, I ask blunt questions, because if not, you won't know the answers. But yeah, you definitely gotta study, you guys. And I love that everybody's putting in more hours of studying, because that makes me study a little bit more, actually. I try to throw an extra video in there now. I don't want to be out work, because I really want this for me and my family. It's way bigger than me what this room has done for me, and is going to do for me. So it's just awesome. I don't know what else to say. Anybody else got any questions? Yeah, BR, that EU and GU, yeah, that's it's one of the first things I seen when I came on. Oh, I want to show you guys something. Check this out. Oh, hold on. Checked it out the other day. Oh, I think he has the control. Oh, let's see. Press this right here. All right. Oh, that's an arrow. I just want to show you I can do that now. My bad. Got some arrows for us now. But yeah, the you see, you have your 15-minute right here. You have a 30-minute. You have a 1 hour. You have a 4 hour. You shouldn't be going up, but you could have, because you had a blue bouncing off this yellow. Once it reached up here, this is where you're trying to take your downs at. Click my button again. Oh man. Add shade. Should have been trying to take it up here at this band. This band flipped up on the EU right over here. That's where you should have been looking to take it at. This GU, this band flipped up. You're looking to get in right there, because it's at the same level as this band flip up, which is the new bottom. And this up here is the new top. So you're looking to take trades right there and bang them out. Oh, I'm sorry, Anisa, I can't hear you. You see that, Julian? That's nice. That's exactly what it did, man. It has no... Look at these arrows, man. I didn't, I'm glad I can make these arrows. Yeah, Nisha, I can see you on my screen, but you don't have the whole little setup that I do. Yeah, Nisha, don't leave me on there solo now. Me talking to myself. GC, I have not taken any play of the days. I haven't taken any trades. But I'm sure somebody got in down here. Let me get my shape again. Got in down here. Oh man. There you go. Gotta wake it up. Got in down here. You're touching this yellow band on the 15. This 15 is pointed up. You're on the 30 minute. You're on the 1 hour. What do you do when you have all this and you don't got a 4 hour? You get a little up. You gotta have some upside to it. Yeah. Today was a sweet day. Yeah, PP, you're up in there, huh? And I know you're in there, PP. There's no question about that. You're all over it. But when do you enter the trade on GC up? Like now? I would have tried to get in over here at the bottom. Right here. You're all up in this BB band on the 15 now, so I wouldn't try to take it up. Me personally. I would just wait for fresh signals. Yeah, I would wait for fresh signals right now, Obi. Or wait for it to come back down into this low and then try to take it back up if nothing new comes with you. But I'm thinking that might have been the retrace, and it could be going back down for 1 hour or been down right here. Right, so PP said the great trade down and nice. Yeah, Josie, I think it's going down too. But would you take it right here though?
Can you hear me?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Hello, Anisa.
Yay! Hi, Kev. Finally. Is there any delays? Anything?
No, it sounds great, and there's no delay either, unless.
Perfect. I just changed to Maxton, so that's so much better. I just missed you. Look at that. Hi, guys. Hi. Okay, Kev, so I wanted to ask you something.
Uh-oh. I think this sounds a little messed up now.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. So, I wanted to say that you started kind of like last year, just like me. So,
Right.
I wanted for you to tell me this. When was the time that it clicked to you? What video made you realize, oh my god, I know how to take the trade? How long it took you to get that time when you just realized, that's it, I can take trades and I'm winning constantly?
Just watching Jazz Friends videos, all of them. Like I always say, is whenever I first started, he was a man, so he still is. He's the GOAT, man. So I figured out and started seeing what he was doing. And
yeah.
One time, and whenever I first started, I wasn't in the chat roll a lot at all, because I seen Jazz talk. Because at the time we had the first chat roll on the screen with the charts, and then we had the other chat roll you go to where Jazz would take newbies or whoever would help somebody in there. And I forgot who Jazz was talking to, but he was telling them that, to learn, you should be out of the chat roll. That's why I told whoever I'm helping in there to take 2 days out of the week and stay out of the chat roll the whole day and come in at the last 30 minutes and come in and talk a little bit and compare what's happened in the day. Because, look at you, because that's how I learned. I started focusing more on the charts than asking questions. And once I started seeing how the market was moving is when I started figuring it out. And then Jazz was talking about the levels of resistance when there's an arrow there's an arrow on the 15 right now. If it was going down on the EU, we would just take that as it's just going to this orange road. we wouldn't take it as thinking it's going forever. So once that started to click to me that, okay, it's going to a different support, and then once I started figuring out that arrows are making them go that way too, it just all started coming in and clicking to me. And then you have to get over the pride of, okay, maybe I'm not right, but you have to trust yourself once you figure it out. And that's what I battled a little bit too throughout the time, is trying to trust myself. And even sometimes now I have to get on to myself about not trusting myself. Like, okay, I could have had this move right here, and I knew what it was going to do.
Yeah.
Right. But I didn't trust myself because I thought, like, oh man, am I really like, do I really know the market this well? And the answer is yes.
Yeah, I do that too. I call that the sign of, like, the scars of losing, because you still have the scar of the loss you had. Right. I know what you mean, yeah. So this is the hard bit for the newbies, right? So you started to see the difference between an arrow that's just a retracement or a reversal, and an arrow that's going with the trend and with the flow that you want to take.
Right.
And that's what we only figure out. That's what the newbies need to see. What's the difference between all these moves that are happening to know that this arrow is only going to take you to the orange road, and the next one's the one that's going to take you literally to the next top BB band, and that's the one that you will need to look at and go for.
Exactly. Like, perfect example would be, again, I'll take it to EU. If you got in on
now,
if you got in on this 5 minute right here, let me wake this up.
I saw that one, Kev. Yeah, the small red that was at 51 or something on EU. I saw it because I was about to take it, but I thought I'm coming in, so I'm not going to take it.
Right.
So literally went to 60 right now. So that's already 10 pips in
or not. Right. Dang it, I can't get this arrow to pop up for some reason. Maybe I don't have.
I'll show it. So it's this.
Okay.
It was this error. Yeah. I saw it because I was looking at it and I was waiting for some reason to take it, even though I could have just been on a line.
Right.
But sometimes I just like to take pinks, if you know, or anything against me here. So this came at, I think, at 51 or something, and now it's at 60. And it's still going to be probably 2 more pips. Look, 62, 63, there you go.
Do you have your mouse on the screen, Anisa? On the...
Yeah, I do.
Can you take your mouse off of there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's
there you go.
If I can get the controls. I don't know why I can't get an arrow anymore. But if you look back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 5-minute candles back on the EU, if you would have got in down there and you wrote it up, and you would have stayed in your move knowing that you have 1 and 4 hour correlation going to this 4 hour orange line, and you have this 15 minute signal with you, and you have a bounce off the 30 minute, you're not scared of this super on the 5 minute. You can hold that trade out, and once you start going up after that 5 minute super, it touches that band again, and you still have the fresh 15 minute signal with you. You can hold that trade again because you hit the band on the orange on the 15. I mean on the purple, top purple on the 15, which once it hits a band, you know it needs retracement. So you hit that band, you need retracement. You don't have any blues on the 1 and 4 hour. You stick it out, you go down on this red candle right here, which is retracement back to the 15 orange, and then boom, you get your move again, which was the move at 51. You can hold momentum. So at that point, you're not scared of this super right here on the pink, or you're not scared of the super yellow because you got it at the bottom.
Yeah.
And you could ride that the whole way.
That EU was awesome. That EU and GU was absolutely insane. GU went for like 20 pips or something.
Right.
Went from 76 to 96, guys, in 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. And it's with the trend. You have 1 hour, 4 hour, 8 hours. Like, what else do you want? Seriously. Like, you have everything with you. The 30 minutes you have it with you, have nothing against. Look at all past arrows on GU, 15, 30 minutes that were against you. It was like literally one that failed, that didn't really work, and that was the retracement. And that was it. It was up all day.
June, I think MT's mouse might be on the screen.
I'm out with my mouse. Let me just,
I think it's MT's mouse.
I definitely don't have mine. I'm out of it. So Dip said something about to talk about the trades that I take during the day. Sorry, Kev. So, Dips, you said that I'm not taking trades after a certain time. So when I come in the session, sometimes I don't take them in the first 30 minutes because if I see it's too slow or it's ranging and we don't have any live arrows on the candles in 1 hour, 4 hour, or 8 hours, then I'm not going to take it because I don't know where it's going. And I don't want to be surprised by 9:30 when we have the opening bell that it's going to the other way. I don't know, whatever. I don't, right now, to be honest, I don't like a trade going even minus 4 pips against me. So I've gotten that good.
Really?
I can say.
Really?
Yeah,
I really
I've gotten
don't
that precise.
I really don't like it. Yeah, and especially when you stack, like, I mean,
yeah,
there's 3-4
exactly.
pips against you, you're down like 10, 15 pips. You're like, oh man, I don't like this at all. It's a sticky situation.
So, yeah. Jazz is just pointing out what happened in GU, and yeah, obviously exactly what he was been saying. If that 8 hour super pink appeared and you had that gap between the arrow, the candle, and the orange road of 8 hours, guess where it went? Literally to the orange road, and 4 hour the same, 1 hour the same, it passed through orange road because of this 8 hour, and look at this move of 20 pips, 20 more pips that happened. Thanks to that gap, so that was a sign for you to see, hey, G's going up, so I'm only taking it up.
Right.
So Dips, sorry, I'll get back to you. Just a second, Kev, I'll tell Dips what I'm doing. So I start at 9:30. Like I said, it's ranging and it's not going anywhere. But to be honest now, lately, we've had really good days from start at 9 a.m. that we had good moves. And then I stop by around happy hour. Sometimes I do take happy hour, sometimes I don't. Because sometimes it can kick in quite late. If it's a strong correlation of 1 and 4 hour arrows or 1 and 8 hour arrows, so I don't like to get in and just maybe it's not happy hour and it's 2 minutes later. So sometimes I stay in, sometimes not, and obviously I don't trade live from 11 onwards, and I just trade demo. That's it. Sorry, Kev. So Dips, you don't have to do happy hour. You don't have to do happy hour. No one's forcing you to do it. You have like freaking 10 trades at least every day in here, from 9 or 9:30 until 4:45. Sorry, I'm talking UK time. From 9:30 until 11 or 10:45. That's plenty for you, to be honest. You don't need to figure it out happy hour yet. Just try and figure out trading the safest way, and with the arrows that we have, and with the trend. That's all you need to figure out for now.
Exactly.
So Kev, tell me what do you see now that's really nice?
I see
that you would normally take.
I would be in the trade right now. I would still be in the EU, seeing what it continues to do, hoping that GU turns super.
Yeah, definitely.
To keep
Why?
It going.
Why would you still be in the EU?
Because I don't have anything against me at all right now. All it has is upside still. I would hope to take it to the top of the
exactly
on the 4 hour right here. If it goes to this bend right here, which is the new high, that would be awesome. It would take some signals to go against me. We have to get a new 15. This band will turn flat if so, and I would think I'm getting out. Because the 15-minute orange line is so far away, though. Because I know it's going to go to that 15-minute orange. Since it's so far away, I would be thinking to get out.
Yeah.
But as you can tell, look at that. They're going to still go.
Yeah. So guys, why do you think EU is still going? Look at the gap between the 8 hour and the orange road. Do you see this gap? It's not like GU that touched the orange road. It's going because of this. It's still going because it hasn't touched the orange road. That means you've got time to still stay in, like Kev said, but not get in now. Obviously, look where you are here. Look where you are here. Look where you are here. Like any minute, this blue next to this blue could come, and like in 2 minutes actually, a new 30 minutes down is gonna come, and then boom, it's gonna destroy you. It's not hurting Kev because he's probably now 25 pips something in it, right?
Exactly. Well, I mean, if you got in down here, it's 40. You'd be up.
Yeah, exactly. 47 to 60. Yeah. Oh, yeah. From there.
You got in down here around 70.
Yeah.
You're up 30 pips on the GU. There's nothing that you have to be. I like to be up pips. Once I'm up pips, I have to see there's things to take me out. What can make me get out? And there's nothing right now that'll make you get out of these moves. You're up so many pips. You're up 30 pips. You're not willing to risk 5 pips to make sure that you stay in.
Exactly.
Because if it goes to this orange line, you can stay in. Or if it goes to another orange line, I would rather risk that 5 pips than get out and it goes 20 more. And, you get a little bit of anxiety because you're like, oh, I want to get in. But now you're buying high and you're selling low. And that's a problem.
Exactly. And that's exactly what you do not want to. That's the worst thing that you could do when you're trading, to be honest. Not that you enter with no arrows, but that you, even with arrows, that it turns against you because it's turning against you, trust me. That's the worst thing that you could do when you start trading and you're a newbie. To take the wrong entry at the wrong price.
Right.
That's what VR was saying a second ago, that he retook again the GU, so when it came down here, he took it at 95, and now he took another 9 pips. How easy was that? But obviously
hey, Anisa. Hey, do you see this little circle right here? Little circle in the square? If you click on that so you can get the arrows to show what we're talking about right up here. Yeah, then we can see, because we can't see your mouse. I had to learn that last time. You can't see your mouse on the screen. So if you click on the
oh, you couldn't see my mouse. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, what about now? Do you see it?
Yeah, I can see your mouse.
Okay, perfect. So BR took it here. GU 2 minutes. He took it.
But draw like a little arrow, Anisa. Click it in.
Arrow.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
So BR took, let this come down. He said he retraced it at 95, and then he took it back again, and it was at 0.5. So that's 10 pips already. How easy was that? Within the same move.
Right. PR is a freaking monster.
He is.
Digital, I seen you ask what would make me want to reverse this. I wouldn't even try to reverse this, man. Moves like this, you don't try to reverse. You just let it go down, and then you take it up.
Yeah.
Right here.
Exactly.
Take it up.
Exactly.
Right here. Leave it alone.
Joe is telling us, Kevin, Anisa, my frustration is that I exit too early. G got in at around 50, 60, 70, 75, closed at loss, 80, 85 approximately, so took 7 trades with only 28 pips and 3 pip loss. Would have made tons on just one long trade. Well, Benevento, why did you exit? Did you have a super pink against you? Did your mom turn against you? Did DX turn against you? I am wondering, or I'm guessing, it's probably no. So why did you go out?
Right. You gotta find more whys, Benevento. It's the same reason that you get into a trade. Look for that for you to get out.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Look for that to get out. You look for you to touch some bands. Like GU's up here on this band up here now, right here on this 4 hour. Now you'd be looking to see if we get a 5-minute blue and then we get a super yellow or something. You're definitely exiting out of that trade. You're not staying in that. We're at the top of this on EU. We're getting this little red right here, and we're at this band right here. Now you're thinking, okay, do I get out? But that's not meaning that I'm going to jump in and go to the downside, because it could retrace back down to this orange on the 4 hour, and once it does, it's going to come back up and break this purple band if it wants to, because it has a 8 hour candle super with a blue, and it has a daily red, which can turn super at any time, or it can disappear. But you're going to need blues on this day. You're going to need blues on this 8 hour, blues on the 4 hour, blues on, a day. You're going to need blues all over the place to take this around.
So look at that EU trade, how now it's at 67, and it's only now they're getting a small red, and your DX is turning against you. So this is the time when I would normally start to consider to take it out. As soon as I get, this would be my exit.
Yeah, I would trail stop, because the same reason that we said. It's at the top of these bands. It has 1 hour candles. I just throw a trail stop on there, and I come back to the chat room and talk, and I'll see my score later on because it'll be taking me out while I'm laughing.
Exactly. So the same thing with you right now. It's happening the same thing. Your DX changed. Your arms changed. You're getting out.
Look at UC. UC has exactly what we said we would get out with the GU. It's coming off this 4 hour. It has a super on a 30-minute, blue super on a 15, a blue and a super yellow on a 5.
Okay, Milan is screaming at you, Kev. Kev, question. What do you study when you study? Meaning a typical 3-4 hours of study. What you do exactly when you're studying? Milan, that's kind of self-explanatory. What do you think he's studying for 3-4 hours, even if it's studying? Come on, Milan. It's not that hard. Paper trade. 2 words. Paper trade.
Right. Check out some support and resistance. You know what we just said. Support and resistance. Milan. That's like, to me, that's the key to everything. You know, finding that out and knowing where these trades are going. I mean, that's what you should study. I mean, stay out of all the bull crap. You know, this right here, that's nothing. You don't want none of this right here. You don't want any of that. You just X that out. Leave that alone. But guess what? Right here, you'll be trying to take that up. You won't be trying to, you know, take it down or anything up right there. And you wouldn't be trying to take it up right here off this orange. No, you wait till this BB band flips up for you. You get your sign and you take it up and you don't look back. Right now, this BB band is flipping up again, which can let you know that this little red, it's not going to stay there. And then guess what? BR is going to take it.
It's going.
Pink's still riding it. And that's
so Milan, let me give you Milan a quick info on how I paper trade. Okay, so I'd opened whatever randomly session that I have, and this is what I would do. Exactly what I do in a trading session. I look at the 1 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour daily. See where they're going at. Where is the candle? Is it above? Is it under? Does it need to go up? Does it need to go down? If I've established that it's going in one direction, I get back to the short-term charts. The 30, 15, 5, and 2 minutes. And then I start trading in that way. Only in that way. I don't really do retracements for now or reversals. I just trade in one way because to be honest, it's just so much easier. The trades fly in like a minute and it's done. So I look at whatever it comes on 5 minutes, whatever arrow I get. Or if sometimes I don't even take arrows, I just take the wicks. Like if it's pierced through, like here, for example. If it's pierced through, let's see where, like here, for example. That's for me a trade and it doesn't have, you see, it doesn't have an arrow. And this one is not helping me anymore, and I'm not concerned about it because it's a past arrow. It's not on a live candle against me. So this one's already in green. This is already a trade in itself. And if you pair it up with the trend, that's your arrow right there.
That is a lot of money right there.
Yeah. So that's what it would do me, man. Yeah. So I just enter and I just stare at the screen. I have paper in front of me and a pen, and I'm just writing, okay, I want to take GU up. So I'll put GU, an arrow up, and I'll note down the last 2 pips that I take it at. So I took it at, let's say, 0.1, right? So I'm expecting 10 pips. And I'm watching it from here, from the bottom, how it's going all the way up to here, and I enter upon either signals or momentum with DX and a wick, if the wick happens, and let it just fly up because it'll that way. Why? Because I have the trend with me, I have the 1 hour, I have the 4, I have the backup of these big guys. These are the guys who are telling me where I'm going. And this is just easy peasy. This is just literally picking up the cake from the counter. This is where the cake is made. You get it? That's it. That's all you do when you paper trade. You just watch them come from down, up, and then let them come back down, and then look for more reasons to take them back again. That's all I do for 3 hours every damn day, even if I'm an MT. And I'm sure a lot of other MTs are doing the same.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I upped my study because you guys started studying on it. But one thing that I would add to that is Milan, is that I would definitely keep a notebook book in front of you, like for putting your thing, like a tablet in front of you, so you can write on. And at the top, I would just write GU, skip a little bit over, I write EU, skip a little bit over, I write UC, skip a little bit more over, and I write PD for play of the day, because it always changes. So, and then I'll draw a line across, and I'll separate them, you know, lines and columns, and then I just take my trade, GU up, and I write my number down, win or loss, plus how many pips, and that's how I do it.
Yeah, nice. Milan, he's saying, let me ask you a question. GU, an hour ago, there was no 8 hours arrow, and the trend was under orange line for 1 and 4. How you know it goes up 8 hours? What info told you that? Well, it wasn't under, as I remember, it was here. It was this arrow, see? This was above the orange road. And this was, I think, somewhere around here. If this was above the orange road, or somewhere in the air floating, that just told me that for now it's up. Even if the trend in itself, you mean it's down. But look, where is it pointing? Is it pointing up? If you would have thought that this is down, that this trend is down, and you would have taken this down today, oh my god, you would have been down like hundreds of pips.
The pips you would have gave away. Free pips over here.
Yeah, for sure. So, Milan, I meant when you candle above this orange row, that for me is an uptrend. If it's under the orange road and it touched the orange road, then it has a wick like this one at the end, or like this one, it touched it and it's coming down. That is a downtrend for me, okay? But it wasn't at the start. And when I kept seeing so many good trades going up and so fast, that was a sign for me that the trend is going up today, or the bias is up. And seeing this pointing up, even if it's pointing up and it's crossing the yellow line, this is pointing up, this is pointing up, this is pointing up. That for me is enough to tell me that something's happening over here. Some arrows are going to show up today. You had a blue on 4 hour also. That was enough sign that you are getting an arrow. All these stuff are telling you, these are all tips and tricks that are telling you ahead of time that something's coming up on it, and don't you dare take it down. Do you understand?
And the market moves in a wave, so it has to go back up.
Yeah, exactly.
When it goes all the way down to the low, it's at the low. How much more do you need to know when it's at the bottom, and then you get a blue here, and then you get a blue here? How do we know it was going to go to the 8 hours? Is because we had a 1 hour first. How do we know it's going to break through the 1 hour band? Is because we had this 4 hour super cut. That's how we know it's going to break through there. And how do we know it's going to break through this 4 hour? Is because we get this 8 hour right here.
Exactly.
Boom. And then how do we know if it's going to go through there? We have the daily. The daily goes super. And then you keep riding. Signals, the longer period of time, it usually comes into you. You know, it doesn't, sometimes they're there, but whenever they're not, just read the story and come off of a support or resistance and flow with it when the signals come in. Like on the EU, the signals are coming in. It has a 5 minute, 15's coming in. Now you'd be looking next for 30 minutes to go with this 1 hour that's already there, because it's bouncing off of this up here, the high. So it's going to need some retracement.
Yeah. So lately, for example, I have been taking a lot of the trades without arrows, on live candle arrows, in the sense of 5, 15, or 30 minutes. Because most of the time, the DX would change. If I would have my 1 hour live arrow candle or 4 hour live candle with me, I know when that DX is changing in my favor. And I'm up here, and I know the trend is down on EU, and it's changing like this now, with moms being red and DX green. I still don't have an arrow. I am taking this down, and guess what? When I'm in 3 pips positive, the arrow comes, and I've already just taken 3 pips, and it's gonna go for more. But I'm not saying you have to do that, but I'm just saying when you read this so good, and you can tell that the trend is up, or the bias is up, or you have live candle arrows with you, most of the time PMTs, and I'm sure Jasper does the same, just goes in with momentum and DX, that's it, and just takes it, and then the arrow follows with him, because he knows where he's going.
Yeah, that's exactly how I'm getting in, Anisa. And that's how I'm able to ride the trades longer, because whenever you get in and then the signals come to you, I mean, you're just riding at that point. You're just like, come on, give me something new. Or if you do have a red, let that red turn super, and that's going to give me even more. So just stay in. I'm not worried about it at that point. I just want to ride. I just want to keep riding. Just smile, count my money, dance it up, you know.
Doing
whatever
that
it may be. Right.
The money rain dance.
It's so the feeling of just riding a trade, like you're in this trade, like you got in EU down here. How are you feeling up here at the top? How are you feeling up there? You know, where you got in on GU's not even on the screen anymore.
Yeah, I agree. People think us if we would jump in without moms. Personally, Pip, I wouldn't, because for me, moms and DX match. I can't jump in, for example, just with DX, because I don't know how long this candle's gonna fool around until it decides to go where the DX is saying. For me, these two work together. So as soon as I have a green on EU, I'm not jumping in straight away, because I have these arrows that might still work, unless my DX is changing into red, and this allows the EU to go up. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's for me, DX and mom is the best pair, and that's for the best pair of entering the right trade. So no, not without moms and not without DX. I have to have DX and mom.
And if ever you do that, if ever, it's because it would be me going up on the EU right now, and it's because this 15 right here would have been on the head. It would because it would have been breaking through this BB band that's pointed up. I would have got in. And then the momentum would have flashed up with it. But it doesn't have that, so I know not in this situation I wouldn't have took it in.
Yeah.
But if you have a 15-minute signal on the head with you, then I would take it.
Yeah.
But
I understand when a lot of
signals.
Yeah. Sorry, Gav, go ahead.
Oh no, I understand. That's only with signals. You know, you don't. Like I said, you don't just take it up with a 15-minute going against you. Now, if it goes up, you're like, okay, is it a move for me to take it back down because I know it wants to reach this 15-minute orange line no matter what, because the signal has stuck.
That's so good that you're saying that. Yeah, because I was gonna say that. Like, what happens if I was gonna talk about taking trades entering from the middle of the road, like here when the candle is floating. Here the candle is kind of touching the top EV band, so obviously kind of floating. It still hasn't touched the orange road. And then, let's say you get the EU turning green right now, right? And you have DX, and then you can say, oh, I can go up because I have no live arrow candle against me. This is the past one. And you think, oh, yeah, I could definitely go up the bottom. Look where you...
I think I'm losing you on sound.
15 and on. This is hanging right now. When you see a candle like this... Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Sorry, okay, so when you see a hanging candle like this, you gotta know this is gonna go in more, because you have to think of this like a ping pong ball. It has to touch some wall before it gets a reaction out of it. So you cannot trust that this is gonna go up based on this momentum, because look what's happening. Can you see it? It just changed against you right now, and that means you're probably in minus 3 or 4 pips. And you're saying, oh, but I entered moms and DX. Well, where did you enter at? Where? Did you enter it from here? From here? Or did you enter it from here? Or from here?
Right.
That's the difference, guys. That's the difference that makes you the money and the profit.
And that momentum that flashed in was just to give you a better price. It needed all that momentum to take it back up there to give you that price, because it wants to go down here. It wants to go to the bottom.
Benevento is asking, what's the view on UC now, Anisa?
You talking about right here, BR?
It's Benevento where?
What did he ask? Let me see.
He asked if, Benevento, what's your view on UC now? So what's our view on UC in the sense that where is it now at?
If it has a new 15, if it gets a new 15-minute signal off the orange and this 30-minute disappeared, with momentum and DX and the 1 hour. 1 hour disappears also. Then you're not going against any signals. You're going with them all.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it might have needed this 1 hour, this 30-minute, and this 15-minute just to get it up to this orange line because it's so far down. It's going hard down. So it might have needed all that.
Yeah.
And look what's happening.
Sorry, Aragon is asking, do you think GU will go up or down now? Aragon, check this out. Where is the candle on 5 minutes? It's on top EV band. Where is the candle sitting on 15 minutes? It's on top EV band. Where is the candle sitting on 30 minutes? It's on top EV band. What do you have here? You have a blue. What do you have here? You have a small red with the blue. What do you have here? You have a hazy arrow showing down. You have momentum red. What do you think this is doing? Do you think there's plenty of space to go up? Do you see any space next to when it's literally on top of the BB band? No. You do not. You do not take it up from there. Please do not take it up from there. Otherwise I'm going to kill myself if you do. You got it now, Aragon?
Do you see what happened on UC? Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly.
30 minutes, that's a 1 hour. Just you going with the 4. MT. Oh my gosh! Like, and we know this. Which is
I got it out, Aragon. Yeah. Yeah.
Julian.
But also, Aragon, you don't have to take it down because it's going down. You can wait until it touches the bottom BB band and take it up because to me it's not safer because you have all of these crazy stories telling you to go up. I personally don't like to risk it, even if I know it's going to come down for 5 or 6 minutes, whatever the space is in between, for me to be able to take it back up. But I don't want to risk it, so you don't need to take it.
Look how hard it went up.
Yeah.
Look how long it's taken to go down.
Exactly. Look how
1,
struggling.
2, 3, 4, 5-minute candles. 2 5-minute candles. Definitely wait for those ups. But you see it has this 15-minute, so you wouldn't be getting in on this little 5 red right here because it has this 15. So you gotta let it come down to this 15. Now it's getting a 30, but it has a yellow line right here. So that 30-minute could just go to this yellow line, disappear with a new 15-minute signal, take you back to the upside.
Yeah. I think in this room, for newbies, the only thing that's stopping them from taking good trades and from making lots of profit is, 1, not knowing exactly where to take the trade and not having enough patience and thinking that because they see us or they see anyone in the room saying 10 GU, 12 EU, blah, 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 winning, and then looking at the chart and they're like, where did they take it? And they might take it literally, that you just took it then and won it. That's when most of the time they get confused and they just take it randomly without using their heads. And that's why there's so many of them in the chat non-stop looking at what they're doing, but they're not looking at the charts. And guys, as newbies, you should know these charts, you should see them more than you see Jazz talking or anyone else chatting about their day. This is what you have to see. It's for you to learn faster, to know when to take that trade. You can't just look at us and think, oh, I'm just going to copy them. That's not how it works, guys. It doesn't work like that.
I tried that. I tried it. I tried just listening to what everybody says until one time you take it and they don't because it didn't give them everything that they wanted, but you didn't know everything that they wanted, so you took it. It's like, you gotta learn how to fish. Everybody must learn how to fish.
You gotta learn, yeah.
There's fishing.
And the second you learn the move of the candles and how it works, how this is a wall, and as soon as this candle touches this, and it's a trend up, and you wait for the next candle that turns green, and you have the momentum, and it's so at the bottom here, or here, or here, that's your trade. That's your better trade. You don't let the trades, you don't take them when up here, even if you get momentum. That doesn't mean that every blink of the EU of flashing red or green, you must take a trade. That's not how this, you gotta filter this. You have to think of this like water and stuff in the water. You have to know how to filter it and to take the right ones.
Yeah, stay out of the bull crap. Like, stay out of the bull crap. Like, and you can see what it is. Like, how long it's taking to go. Look at GU. GU is refusing to go down. So if anybody's asking, like, when would you take it down? Whenever I'm crazy? Because I'm not taking that down. You gotta just let it be up here. There's not enough for you to take it down right now at all. So you just gotta let it go down and then take it up. This 5-minute band has been pierced. Let it get down there. And then look for ups. Just look for ups. You see it's already ready to go down because it reached this 15-minute band. It reached this orange band. It reached it. So it's ready. It got no 30. It left, like we said, 1 hour. Gone. Now what are we going with? We're going with this right here. We're going with this right here. BR will be looking at this right here too. We got a point down on this daily band. It's coming off the top. I mean, we got a point down on the 8 hour. Not bad. And we got a down arrow on this daily. It came to the top. Might just be time to break this orange right here. Might be time to break that. But we will tell if it gets a new 15, it turns super, new 30-minute comes in, and we just continue down the line with this. When this 4 hour turns super right here, that's going to be the difference maker. If that 4 hour turns super, it's going to break all bands, in my opinion.
Yeah. So guys, any questions? Anisa Kev, I took you down this morning, approximately 40 pips, but can't seem to do it in room. Benevento, if you can't see room, it's because you're unsure of how to take a trade or where to take it. Or you've lost so many that now you lack confidence to press that damn button. That's the problem. Right. Because I know it, because I had the same thing. Everyone the same thing. Kev had it, I had it, right, Kev?
You gotta say my name. I was definitely scared. And it came out after a loss, after I was doing good too. After I was doing well, and then I just could not take any trades. And it seemed that whenever I did press the button, it was too late because I was too hesitant. And hesitation gets you beat every single day in here. You don't come in here hesitating. You come in here knowing what your moves are gonna do because you study. That's why, MT, thank you for preaching studying so much. Thank you for saying to record our own videos when we weren't recording our own videos. Because without studying, without watching these markets so many times, you wouldn't know. I remember Jack saying that he's seen this over 1 million times. That's why I started studying so hard, because I was trying to play catch up. Because he's already seen all the moves that I wanted to be able to see. I wanted to know which move is a banger and why it's a banger. You know, there's differences. Look at GU. You could have got it right. Look at GU. This is your interest right here. It doesn't want to go down. It's band flip up. Let me erase this real fast. You got this band flip up right here. Momentum. EX. What else do you want? We could still be riding this trade right here because it gave us everything we wanted. I wouldn't have exited that because it gave no signal to come to this orange line. You could take that again. Look at GC. Off the screen. The interest was down here. If I believe right, PP said he was in down there. And the table was broken. I mean, somebody give me a pill. Somebody give me a pill. Look at these moves, man.
Yeah. Why GU right now going so frenetically up? Why? Why do you think 8 hours, like Jazz was saying now, is going through the orange road? Why? What's this right here? Ooh, it's a red arrow. It's working. Wow, what a surprise. Come on, guys. It's so obvious. Look at the moves.
Look at the moves. Who wanted to take this little red down on GU right here?
Yeah, exactly.
Give me your
that person.
The market said, give me those pips, man. Whatever your stop loss is. Don't even try to hold that trade if you're going down. Should have got out. Look at this is amazing. MT, I don't know what kind of Houdini stuff you got going on here, man. But this is magic. This is 75 pips, BR. I bet you do. Oh, man.
Look at entry. This entry right there. Look where it was on 5 minutes. It was on the bottom of the BB band. What was I just talking earlier with Ergun? That where was G going? I told him that he needs to take it from the bottom, and look what it did. It went down up to here. It went down up to here, and then you got signals and reasons to take it up. Do you need more arrows than this? Do I need to point out more? Because I can come here every week and just pointing in your face until you get sick of it. Do you think this is more helpful? I'm going crazy now, sorry.
It's very easy to say you could take it right there at 5 minutes. There was freaking 7 pips between BB band and 5 minutes. Or which pair, Milan? And also we were talking about these moves before they even happened. Whenever it was at the bottom and I seen this red right here, I said you could look up for ups, and that was before it took off.
Okay, just a second, Kev. Sorry, you're explaining. Sorry, I'll go after. Darwin is asking.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. I was just asking. Sure? I was waiting on Milan.
So, Darwin, there to say to me, hitting Darwin, but I'm just aggravating, so you get me. Darwin dared to say, I said that G is gonna go down, and look now, don't dare to take it up, and look now, it's going to the moon. Ooh, Anisa, you were wrong. You're a fake MT. I'm joking. Why did I say that, Darwin? What did we have? We have earlier, and where was the freaking candle earlier that I said, don't take it up? Where was it? The top of the freaking BB band. Right. And it had come further down, even if it came all the way up to here. This little wick here, this is showing you that it touched the orange road, right? This is showing you that now you can look for ups because it has plenty more space, and obviously it's super, super close to the top BB band because of these amazing long-term charts and the arrows, and that's why it's not going further down. But when I showed you that you had an arrow against you, I think it was this one, and you had this here, this was not the perfect time to go. You had your DX being against you. You had momentum red. It was way too high. Even if it didn't move much, you see it's kind of static. It came a little bit down. Still, that didn't mean that you could take it up. And you didn't have any reason to. Did you have a super pink like this one? Did you have this one showing up? No, it didn't. So why would you think that would have shoot to the moon and not now? You have to wait the perfect timing. You can't just jump in just because the trend is up, you think it's gonna go up all day, freaking day, and it's not gonna come down at all. It's not. It doesn't work like that.
Exactly. And the same thing Anisa just said, Milan. That's the same thing. Even the same pair, GU. All this is trash. We even talked about that. It did go down, like Anisa said. It went down. It retraced, and right here on this orange pierce. Right there, whenever it pierces, when you're looking to go up. Right here on EU, BR will tell you, when it pierced this right here, he's looking for ups. Whenever this new candle came out, and this right here, this orange band wasn't up here. It went up there and created a new low, a new resistance, and boom, you get your momentum, and you take that. That's why whenever I seen this red pop up with all that, I was like, oh, man, you be looking for ups. And it bangs the table. You see.
Yep.
It pierced through right here. It not only came up, it showed the pierce, which Jazz tells us and preaches this top of this purple band is the same as this orange right now. So whenever it pierces this, you look for your downs. You get momentum, you get your downs, and bang the table. But you don't hold this move right here. After you pierce through this right here, you look to get out. You don't try to hold it in and go through any more trouble. You came through and you pierced your band. You got in at this 5 minute on the EU. You don't try to hold it because you got in up here. So you take that. You take your pips, your 13 pips or whatever that is. You take that and you get out. You don't try to ride that move. These down here were the riders, the ones that go straight through. Take your pips. Up here on the GU, you take your pips. That's 20 pips on the GU you could have had right there. Not to mention the previous 30 you had before then.
Kev, Kelvin is saying, Anisa, you're confusing me because I can see arrows up, but you say don't take that. What do you mean? Kelvin, what I meant is, do not take a trade that is already at the top, that has a candle at the top, that comes in late. This is okay because look where it started from, okay? But if this would have been here, the arrow showing up here at the close to the orange row between the red and the orange, having less than 2 or 3 pips, you don't take every arrow, Calvin. You don't take it. It's just, you don't take candies from strangers, you know what I mean? You only take candies from your family. The same thing with the arrows. Sorry, I didn't have a better example. Really bad at this. You don't have
Makes
to
sense.
take...
Makes sense. Don't do that.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Where do we think they're going? Oh,
yeah. I'll show you which arrows to take, okay? Show you. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. And then I'll tell you why I'm pointing at all of these. Okay. Look where these arrows are at. Where are they? The bottom BB band. The bottom BB band. The bottom BB band. The bottom BB band. Where's this? The top BB band. The top BB band. Where's the trend going for GU or EU or the bias? I don't care. It's up. Is it up? You have arrows? You have arrows. It's up. What is happening in USD? The same. Look at this. It's down. It's down. Where even here on freaking long term, where did the arrows show up at? Where? At the top freaking BB bands. Where did the arrow show up here for you to go up? It touched the bottom BB band. It pierced and now it's going up. It's going up. Like, how much clearer than that do you want it to be for you to understand where to take a trade? You take it here. Not here. Not here. You take it down here. These are the arrows that you need to look at, where their position is at, which is down. It's down. It's down. Do you see it now? Can you tell me you see it? Otherwise I'm going to do like this for like the next 20 minutes and annoy MT because I'm not going to let him have his weekend until you see it. Sorry, Kev.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay.
I'm watching too.
Okay. Who is not seeing it? Please, is there anyone in the room who's not seeing these goddamn arrows? Please tell me someone, because I want to have an argument with them. Or tell them that they need new glasses.
You guys know why the GU and EU are going down again now. They came back up to the top and retested, so they definitely need this. So I would be looking for them to go through 30 now.
Sorry, Jess. I'm scaring Jess away. It's because I'm so passionate about it that I gotta get it. Otherwise, I don't know how people don't get it by now. It's the entry, guys. I swear to you, it's the entry. It's the entry that you need to figure out and the long term. Seeing the 1 and 4 hours and the 8 hours in the daily, where they're at, where's the candle, where's the orange road pointing at. And that's telling you the story for the short term. And that's telling you, okay, I'm only 4 hours up from the bottom of the BB bands on 5, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 minutes. That's all I'm doing on G. That's it. Why? Because I figured out a long term, this is going up. Exactly. This is all you need to figure out. As long as you have the right entry and the bias, that's it. You enter it sometimes even without arrows, and you're winning it. And guess what? You enter ahead of the arrow, and you're already 5, 6 pips up, and in like 1 minute you have 10 pips move, and not a 3 or 4 pips.
Preach.
Sorry, Kev, I took over because I got super passionate about it.
Let them know, Anisa. I love it. Let them know, man, because this is...
the table.
Look at the moves. Like, if you guys didn't score today while we're on, I'm kind of upset because I didn't score while we were on. These guys got all the picks. Look at this. Like, gosh. What is gonna...
Yeah.
This has the super yellows now. You know what's going to this band. You want to take it, you take it high and take it down. It has the 1 hours. You knew it was going up there. You got out of this trade right here. The same band break that got you right here is the same band break that got you down as VR. I know he took it. Look at that. Same thing. Boom. Right here. Same band break that got you in. Gets you out. It can get you in for another one. Down to this orange line. You have blues. You have super yellows. Blues and super pinks on the 30. Super pink on the 30. We're gonna make it to this band. You see it's already there. It's going up there. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
On the bottom, you got your 1 hour. You coming off of this 4 hour. It's levels. You gotta find the levels and trust them. And there's some pips out here.
Yep.
You guys are awesome. Look, VR won it twice.
Yeah. Of course he did.
Twice, not once. You know, I'm trying to give you one move. BR's won it twice. That lets you know something, you guys. That's how I know I can hold it a little longer. If he's taking it twice, I can hold my one in there. Huh? Just gotta learn where they're going, man. Because if you would have listened today, knowing that this GU was going to this 8 hour band, that's nothing but pips. Every time it went up, you take it. Every time it went down, leave it alone. Every time it went back up, take it. Let it come through, break this 5 minute, and take
the
it
trades.
Right, because once you have your 1 hour signal aligned with you, everything else is a retest. Let it go, and then take it back in that same direction until it reaches the band. Up until GU came up to this band on this 8 hour up here, it's nothing but ups for me. When it goes down, I'm taking it up. But now that it's reached that and it's high, now you can start saying, okay, can I take it down? What's going to get me to take it down? GEC, Happy Can, breaks the band, coming down off of all the bands. BR, you take UC down again? Of course. One at once.
Nice one, Kev.
Look at that, bouncing back off again. Boom, boom. BB band flips. Hey, BB, if you're listening, thank you all.
So I bet, Kev, that a lot of the newbies are thinking, oh, finally some MGs are coming in and they're going to tell us their strategy, or they're going to tell us that there's actually a secret to it, or we're not seeing it right. Don't freaking read any strategy, guys. There's no strategy here. There's no strategy. It's in your freaking face. It's the chart talking to you. It's the chart telling you by where it's appearing constantly and multiple times, like we are saying, every single day at the same price level, at the same place. All these trades are just repeating itself on and on and on until you get them, until you see them so often that you could feel it and you could see it when it's about to come on and you take it earlier than it shows. That's why everyone's preaching to just trade, paper trade, and record your session, or if not, just use MT's videos on YouTube that are recorded. That's why the more you see where they're coming at and where the price is the best for entry on the trade, that's when you'll have more profitable trades and you'll have zero losses.
Right.
That's all you need to know. The entry, the long term, and you're it. That's it. That's done. Literally, that's it. There's no other strategy. Yeah, understand their space, where they're going. Yeah, okay. So Kelvin is saying when entering the trade, you should first look at 4 hours and 8 hours where they're heading, and look at the other 5-15 minutes. Yes, Kelvin, all of them. 1 hour, 4 hours, 8 hours, and daily. All of the long terms we're looking at. Guys, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing, guys? What's happening? Am I keeping Jazzy from going to the pub? Sorry, Jazzy. Actually, sorry, not sorry. Jazz is not going anywhere until I'm on. He's back for life. From the pub. You've had way too many, Jazzy. You'll be I don't need that, Jazz. Just be the teacher you are, and you've always been, and I'm happy with that. Sorry, MT, we're taking over. You're not having your weekend apparently, because guys don't want to leave, and they keep asking us questions. Phoenix, question, guys. When do you guys consider to stop going on the vice? I mean, how are you sure the run is getting to the end? For example, GU now, what? Would you still be entered to the up now? Okay, Kev, let's see. What? GU now up.
Momentum? DX? Yeah.
Hello, do you want us to say anything more?
Oh, man.
That asked, look at this one. What's this thing popping? What's this? Is this a good sign for you to take it up? Have 2 freaking live arrows against you, and they're at the top of the baby band, even if you have a momentum with you. This is a perfect example of a crap trade, I would call it, okay? Even if you have momentum with you. You still have these 2 arrows against you. I'm not taking these. Honestly, at least I'm not taking them. Because they're not disappearing. They're barely just disappearing now when it's reached the top BB band. And look, you have a blue with a red, and you still have this one. And it's at the top. Do you think there's any more space for it to go even further than that? I doubt it. And look what's doing.
You're just testing.
Now it's coming down. Exactly. This is what you need to figure out, the difference between a testing arrow, a retracement arrow, a reversal arrow, or a trend arrow that's taking you up 10, 20 pips.
Exactly. Well, I'll be right back in this one. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah, this is a good example. But I don't know if against you. Do I have the area? I have it. I'm not sure if you had these 2 against you when this touch. You see the touch after 5 minutes, it was a wick, and then it pierced to the orange road, and then boom, you went from 63 to 72. That's already 10 pips almost here. Do you see any arrow? No. But you probably had a momentum in DX. You must have, because without momentum in DX, this candle would not have been able to go all the way up to here with no reason, right? Because you have this up, you have this up, you have this up, you have this up. No reason but just go up without an arrow. And boom, you won 10 pips without an arrow. How on earth is that possible? Well, it's possible, guys. If you can read those freaking long-term charts and you know where that candle is heading at, you can literally get in blindly, but not that blindly, just partly blindly. As long as you take it from the bottom. And
the arrows tell you. I mean, technically you do have an arrow with you if you have a 1 hour and a 4 hour on the head. These other ones just count them as retracements on the 15s, and boom, you have an arrow with you at all times if you're going with that 1 hour signal. You're just taking it back with momentum off the retracements.
Okay, guys, so that was it for me. I'm gonna say my goodbyes now because MT is probably swearing at us, thinking, just go already, please. I've had enough of you two. Especially
it's MT's fault. I mean,
yeah, sorry, MT, you kept saying.
Yeah, you're the one who created this room. I mean, trying to give money away. I don't know what's up with you.
Yeah, exactly. And you kept saying to us, come on, guys, why aren't you coming and preaching to these people? Well, now we're here.
Right.
Monday.
And now we got to cut the sermon close, huh? Cut the sermon short, huh?
He's gonna cut out the microphone so we don't talk anymore. Okay, guys, I hope you got it.
VR, I took UC too. I did take UC too, VR. I did. Let's ride, VR. Let's ride, baby.
So I'll see you Monday. I hope you have a nice weekend. It was lovely to be with you, Kevin. I'd love to do it again awesome. Whenever you want.
Definitely, whenever.
Yeah, and if you want me, guys, to come back in and fight with you and scream at you and showing you where the goddamn arrows are and where you should take the entry, just tell me. I'll come in every day for 2 hours and point arrows at you until you get sick of me. And then you say, Anisa, please go away. We've had enough. Love you guys. Love you, MT. Love you, Kev.
Love
John.
you too.
Love you. Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. Thank you all too. Yeah, let's have a great weekend studying, you guys. Let's get some good studying and come back next week sharp. All right, you guys. I love you all. Kevin the Sniper is out.
All right. Mamma mia, what a session. What a beautiful session. I didn't want to let go, guys. That's how much I was enjoying this. All right, I just love these two when they come on. So definitely, guys, we got to book them again for next week, okay? And it doesn't have to be the same two, right? Meaning, you know, Jasfran is going to kill me if he knows I'm never hooking him up with Anisa, you know? So I think this is well overdue, Anisa. Okay, you and a Jasfran. All right, make his week. Yeah, he did. I know. All right, so if we could maybe, you know, have an Anisa and Jasfran, you know, that would be phenomenal. So, guys, listen. You know who you are. Just let me know. Just book your day ahead of time. I would appreciate that, a day at least ahead of time, so we could do this again, because there's nothing more powerful than when someone like you that's been there from the beginning, okay, been there from the beginning, and we're challenged. Guys, listen, Anisa, Kevin, all these MTs, Jasfran, BR says it all the time. He's always banging the table. How much of a hard-headed person he was at the beginning. It took him a long time to get this right. Okay, so what we're trying to do is shorten that for you newbies. Okay, shorten that thing where maybe, you know, maybe usually it would take a couple of months to get this to maybe a couple of weeks. Okay, this is what we're trying to do as MTs, is put you on the right track from day one. Practicing, having you practicing the right thing from the get-go. Okay, we weren't privileged back in the days to have it as it is today. Now we do. All right, so we could shorten your way of trading. You know, we can stop you immediately from trading the wrong way. All right, so with that said, Anisa, Kevin, thank you so much. Guys, have a beautiful weekend. I will see you on Monday. Arrivederci. Hasta la vista, au revoir. MT is out.